All right, hey, welcome to my next video on flying the Avata2 drone that I just purchased. This is like technically the third flight. The video I put up as first flight was technically the second flight because, you've got to figure out how the controls work. But anyway, so this is the next flight, we'll say, after reading the comments by on the first video of the Avata flight. There's a better picture of my whole Christmas tree, which I didn't like in the first video. I thought, hey man, I could have got a better shot of the Christmas tree, so there you go, Merry Christmas. But anyway, reading that the comments, I saw that my good friend Randall Gherkin, it's like, hey, why didn't you go through the doggy door? And well, it brought up a good point there. I dinked the wall there in those two places there that you just saw. Ha laugh at me. And I also didn't sweep the floor, so that's all the dog hair and leaves and stuff that the dog bring in. That's the daily, if you have dogs, you understand that is the constant chore of taking care of the dogs. So that was my first attempt. As you can see, I didn't like it. I didn't make it out the door, and Finnegan didn't like it either. The dogs and birds hate drones. I can say on that for sure. But anyway, that was the first attempt. It didn't go as well, and it took me a few attempts. But I did get through this cleanly a few times. A couple times I did bounce, but I left the crashes in here for us all to laugh at and quite joke. It was funny, but again, this is again the first time, and here comes the first crash. I think, oh yep, hit the thing, and poof, there's the crash. So let's talk a little bit about the drone and how much room I exactly have to get it through here. So I'm going to pop up a picture here of the drone. Yeah, so here you can see I have exactly 1 inch on each side of this drone to make that shot, and the winds today were crazy, 30-mile-per-hour gust, and I had to deal with those. In fact, I cut some of the footage out here because the wind was just so bad I couldn't do some of the things I wanted to do. It was super wobbly. So anyway, you're kind of getting a chopped down version of everything. And I did speed up the video and slow it down in a few places. But anyway, since the drone crashed outside, I recovered the drone outside and went out. And as you can see, the dogs didn't like it, so they wanted to go in. So I shut the door behind them, therefore trapping them in the hell of being inside with the drone, because I make it through on this. Maybe not this first one, but I make it through on the second one, I think. Let's see. I did make it through on the first one. All right. So I made it through on the first one. It wasn't pretty and it was slow, but I made it through. And so here now we're going to go around the house, and we are going to see the dogs have escaped out of the house, or at least one of them did, and I'm going to try and make it through again and slow it down for the beauty that is. There's beautiful Fiona, and I made it through clean on that one. I may have bumped the side just a little bit. So let's go out here and do it around. And when I was flying around, I got a glimpse of that swing hanging up next door, or maybe that was on the next run. Yeah, on the next run. See that swing there? I eventually noticed that and said, hey, why don't I fly through that? Well, I got through it twice, but it got so windy that the last few times I tried it, there's my second crash, and yeah, right to the ground. So we took off outside, and I think when I was flying away from here was when I was like, oh yeah, I should try and fly through that swing. That seems like a good idea. And so I did it, and you're going to see that successfully on the first 2 attempts, but every attempt after that was a failure. I crashed the drone once, and then every other time I had to abort because I would go at it and the wind would come and you just see the thing swing. So anyway, this was quite a fun thing. Again, Randall, thank you for inviting me to do this challenge. It was a good learning experience. There was crash number 3, and I think I ended up crashing a total of 4 or 5 times. But yeah, I really had fun making this and doing this because I'm training. And training can be fun, and we don't call it playing, we call it training, because I'm trying to get better and improve my skills. So it's training, it's not playing. Let's do that. See, and there I made it through. Oh no, there was the time I crashed it on the way through. wasn't that fun. But hey, man, this little drone with its little propeller guards, no nicks to the propellers. I gotta say kudos for the designers on that. I've just been able to pick the thing up and go. So far, I'm really liking this Avata2 drone. It's super fun to fly. The flying with the goggles is a completely different experience, and I believe I can even use this on my 3S if I wanted, or not my 3S, my Air 3, if I wanted to do something like that. So I may try that. But I also would like to try flying this drone with just traditional controller and see what I can do with it. But anyway, this has been a fun experience with this FPV drone, and started in it, realized I was coming way too fast and there's no way I was going to make it, so I turned it around, and again, that's just the performance of this drone that just stops on a dime. And you get another shot of that toward the end here as I give you a really good close-up of the doorknob. Luckily I got it pulled back and no crash. But yeah, slowed that down for a little bit of fun, and then right here slow it down because I make it through here. I believe, yeah, might doink it a little bit. Made it through. The dogs liked it. Dogs are running scared. Oh no, there's something in the air. It's after us. It's no fun. Not a good thing for the doggies, but hey, made it through. Turn around, and here you can really see that all of that waviness, that was the wind blowing the drone around. So right here, the wind blows it and smacks the side of the wall, and just that was in real time right there. That was not sped up. That was not slowed down. That was real time. That's exactly how it happened. But it messed the drone up, but the drone was able to recover once I got it inside there, and it never shut down or told me there was a crash, even though it kind of was a crash. Which coincidentally, I just watched some other guy put up a video of him doing something similar where his drone hit the wall and somewhat crashed, and he's like, rate my landing. Well, dude, I rate your landing as crap because I know that you crashed your drone. So that's on that. But there, I doinked that one on a little bit on the way out. But hey, Randall, I've proven I can do it. I can fly through that little hole, 1 inch on each side. So thank you for the challenge, Randall. Much appreciated. Hope you have a good Christmas. I hope everybody watching has a good Christmas. Yeah, when I came back through, it actually kind of crashed and stalled, and luckily it just fell right to the ground. I was able to start it right back up really quick. That was all in real time, that recovery, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, but if you fly drones and you happen to come across this and you want to comment and rate me on my drone, that's fine. If you want to say nasty, mean things about me, well, don't. And say you did in your head, because that's the only place where it matters, is in your head. But will take constructive criticism and tips and things like that, as I am a new drone pilot trying to learn my way through this world. And I appreciate challenges, and I appreciate tips and criticism and critiques. So don't be afraid to make comments below and do that kind of stuff. And yeah, here's the time I went back out there, and yeah, the wind blew, and there's no way I was going to make it through there. So getting close to the end here. I think this may be the last attempt from the backyard through into the house. Again, you see the wind just blowing, and my battery was getting down to about 40% right here as well. So anyway, I think that's the last time through the door. Do another round of the house. Maybe it's not. Yeah, go one more time. Yeah. Oh, this is where I almost hit the door. Yeah, see, there's a close-up of the doorknob. Yeah, I didn't go back out. Didn't hit the doorknob. Came close. Yeah, here, I was like, all right, time to end this. I've done it. I've proven I can do it. Let me climb a little bit. Get a shot of old Joe here trying to maneuver his drone. Give you a little peace sign and let you know I love you, and peace and Merry Christmas. Thank you all for watching. Randall, thank you for the idea, and I love you folks. Take care.